We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jimmy Wood, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Avila.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brian Avila. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. Settling in now, Eddie James. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Batting it. The catcher, Israel.
The payoff pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. D-backs lead it 1-0. Up next for Arizona, Eddie James. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Eddie James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back.
Leading off the inning, Bo Bichette, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Stepping up now, Sean Michel. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Brian Avila, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Avila.
2 down, 2 down.
Hit in the air to left. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. D-backs out in front, 5-2. Brooks Volpe gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 33, Brooks Volpe.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Eddie James.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And that just misses the pool as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. A couple of walks for him thus far. 3-0 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. Throw won't get him.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now
Digging in once again, Keston Hiura. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the double steal is on here. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Check your outfielders now. See where they're at.
Eddie James will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on.
Let it rip one time.
Pitch on the way. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the height. Into the pool area and gone. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Eddie James. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Long run for the center fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The D-backs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tommy Baisley earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Scotty Junko was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks look for their 7th straight victory next. George Torres gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie James. He went deep last night twice.
Hey, come on, big dog. Stay hot.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, great job right there. Squared up that ball.
And there is a National League record. 45 straight games with a hit, as he'll set his sights now on the all-time mark.
You know, D-Row, they say that records are made to be broken, but I never thought I would ever see anybody in the National League get 45 consecutive games with a hit.
And to just sit back and think about the guys that ran out of steam and the guys that didn't get there after the third. For him to be sitting at 45 games and the way he went about it, moving balls out of the ballpark, base hits up the middle the other way, occasionally the swing and bunt. It has all come together, and now he's the leader in the National League. Hey, we know this manager's not putting on the hit and run sign with 2 outs. Might have just been trying to get in scoring position on his own, give his boy a chance to hit something in a gap and get an RBI, but it worked out either way, and we find ourselves first and third.
Digging in, Keston Hiura, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. The set and the 1-1 right side. And there's a base hit as the Diamondbacks are going to get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one.
Ready for another chance? Eddie James. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his own.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Through to third, and he's out. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bo Bichette. The 3-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kent Masters. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now to the plate, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home fifth. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category.
First base.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Naylor. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. A tag, and he's out at the plate, a double play. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is there, and he has it for the out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eddie James. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-0. Runner breaks for third. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Lifted in the air out to right. Masters is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're still out in front, 5-2.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
5-2 the final today. The D-backs host their 130th win, most in the league. George Torres earns win number 7 on the season. Rick Milligan was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Thomas Helland will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So in now for San Francisco, Brian Avila, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit in the air out to left. James will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
To short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie James.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
All right, hang on. Right here.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio in the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
There's ball 4.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning double play is now in order.
Stepping in, Sam Huff. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun.
The catcher.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Masters has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
Now batting.
At the plate, Joe Rizzo. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Rizzo.
Leave you right here one time, kid.
From the stretch, the 1-2. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
So striding in, Eddie James will swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Bichette is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Diamondbacks have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough. Well, a lot of people would never consider a reliever for the Cy Young Award. Hey, we can argue that point, but I know this for certain. He deserves a few votes. That's 55 saves on the year. And I'll tell you, he's a rare talent.
4-2 the final score today. Arizona took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Thomas Helland wins for the 23rd time in this one, the top total in the league. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 out.